agreement, actual agreement in if anybody needs more detailed directions or something, you got my email address, just give me a holler.
Let's go south of Indianapolis, look for the flat spot.
Well, if it hasn't been flooded away, we're getting as bad as Louisville is right now with the rain. It's really bad.
Really?
I would like to come back to Kentucky again. I mentioned Thursday Northern Kentucky meeting. Again, everyone's invited to those. This Thursday, the 6th, at Northern Kentucky Water Service District on Crescent Springs. Runs about the same time, 1 o'clock to roughly 3, whenever. We'd love to see you there. Need a lot more support.
Jerry, you coming
1
down?
o'clock. 1:35 is the address there. Crescent Springs.
I didn't bring my, I should have brought my notes, and that's why I took them.
That's why I said Frank.
I don't know that really a whole lot was resolved up there, man.
Right now,
A lot of stuff was talked about. It seemed like the big topic of the conversation was looking at tolerance zones again.
In the legislature?
Yeah.
Apart from other than the hour-long rant that you got from.
There was a lot of discussion. That's what they talked about. What is a day? Is it from the time you call the ticket in, 24 hours following, versus 24 hours starting at midnight, not including the day that it was called in? This is the stuff they were just hashing over, the same stuff that's been going on. Well, that's just it. They were just going over the same thing. The only other thing that seemed to eat up a lot of time was everybody was talking about their new logos they wanted to present. They presented one logo that had everybody's area in it, and it was just so congested, and some people were saying, well, we want to preserve our own identity. And I said, well, to the guy out there digging, does he really care about your personal identity? You're passing out a brochure, a pamphlet with information, and he's interested in the information you have to present to him. He's not necessarily interested in your personal identity. So this is another thing that ate up a big part of the time. It was just a lot of arguing about our identity versus the information in the folder, which is more important. That's pretty much what the whole meeting was about. And so really it was just a lot of back and forth, and nothing was really resolved. But that one new logo that they showed, they had all the different areas. It was just totally cluttered.
It was too busy.
Very, very, very busy. And personally, I had to side with the point of if you're trying to get information out to somebody that is not familiar with your individual identities, does he really care?
Right. The information is all the same.
The information
More or less.
was pretty much the same. It was everybody was trying to push their identity.
Right.
I don't think the guy digging out in the field really cares about that. But then other people were saying why their identity was important to them. I says, okay, but you're not doing these pamphlets for you. You're doing it for the person that's receiving it. So nothing was really resolved.
What they're doing with these, what I understand is what they're doing with these logos. Not that this is going to be a logo meeting because it's not, but our logo. Susan knows a little bit more about this than I do because you were here when these developments, right? A logo is developed, and this is the one that ended up being the logo, right? Then we come up with, then we have a logo on the towel, which I think they're looking at making our logo for good. Yes. What they want to do is they feel as though that because we have these 4 counties in here, we have whatever they are. We have these counties in here. Butler, Hamilton.
Claremont.
Yeah, and it should go out to Highland. It should go out to Highland County, Clinton County. But they feel that the outlying counties feel as though that they're not represented. So what they want to do is just say, okay, this is a regional council. But most of the people who are in the field digging consider this what, Dan? What do they call this meeting?
The Ohio Utilities Protection Council.
It's a groups meeting.
Right.
Okay? an oops meeting. The council or whatever, it's an oops meeting to them. This is a lot of the contractors, a lot of the excavators feel as though that they're being a part, they have a stake in oops by attending this meeting. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that, I've learned a lot, met a lot of nice people, but I got my 30 and I'm going. Thank you. I don't know if that's because they're happy for me, just glad to see me go. But Tim has been our west side locator for some time, so Tim has the experience. In fact, Reed is our north central locator, including Mason and such, and Brian is one of our supervisors, but he also has been a locator, so out of everybody here, I'm the only one that's never done it. But Tim will have a lot more insight on stuff than I've ever had. So feel free to pick his mind and his expertise. Depending on what I do, after I retire, I may still keep coming to these meetings just because I enjoy it. So I don't know what I'll be doing, but.
You have your rocking chair, live a long time and enjoy yourself.
Well, I will not be playing golf, sorry. Yeah. But I will still come and help Jake with registrations and the free foods.
Well, Tim, welcome. Thanks. You've been to a couple of meetings, I know.
Yeah.
And it's good to have you as part of the council, representing the waterworks. And Frank, you know, you will be missed. If you decide to come, that's awesome.
I'm trying to think I'm not letting you off that easy.
I was going to say, you're more persistent than that. But it's been good having you. And thank you for your time and efforts.
Thank you.
Any other topics for open discussion? Yes, sir.
I just have one small request. I know there's some Duke people here, right? Maybe some Time Warner people. I've been getting a lot of tickets where AMS in particular are calling both sides of the street, usually a very wide, busy street, where I would either have to get the survey crew to mark the water main that's larger than what we normally mark. And anyways, they don't have a clue because they tell me that Duke doesn't give them the information of where their gas main is and what side of the street they're going to be digging on. And I kind of thought, I don't know, it'd be like me calling and saying, I'm going to plant a tree.
Real-time policy. Soon, if my understanding of the technology is correct, when you close the ticket out, that's when the message is delivered. Just, it should be real time.
That's ours. That's what we have.
Whatever, I mean, the first thing it will seek to send is an email. So if you've got an email in your field, if you're
I'll put that on the
I can almost hear it.
Yeah, I was like,
Wall, the
membership meetings on the 20th, 21st. We will meet on September the 1st. Is that correct? Did I put that date in there and I was like, no, is that right? For our next meeting?
I left my calendar.
It's a Tuesday. It's the first Tuesday. It's after Labor Day. Halfway through September, right?
Yeah, the seventh.
So we should be okay with the
First Tuesday is the first.
So we'll meet on the 1st at Wolford. If no one has anything else to add, thank you very much for coming today on this.
Please fill out recommendations.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you haven't already, I know a couple people have. We have a couple of them.
Don't leave without the thing.
And if you want to come, you want to bring your loved one, the dinner.
A loved one. Like what? Well-liked boy.